Johnny again. My next 15 essential, or my favourite melodic rock, soft rock, hard rock albums. I'm going through all my collection to pick out the ones that I love the most. So I'm going to start off with this little beauty, and it's called Stone Fury. This has got Lenny Wolfe, who's in Kingdom Come, and Bruce Gowdy, who was in Unruly Child, and World Trade Center. I think it was called World Trade Center, but it was World Trade something. So yeah, this is a Japanese edition. They did 2 albums. The other one's called Let Them Talk. This one's called Burns Like a Star. I like probably one track off of the other album called Too Late. If that was on here, this would just be all I'd need to get. But yeah, this is absolutely awesome. Standout tracks on this would be Burns Like a Star, Break Down the Walls, Life Is Too Lonely, what was the other one? Shannon You Lose, and yeah, that would be my top ones on that album. Obviously I like Too Late from the other album, but it's not on here. Right, so that's that one. Next one would be by the band Hardline, which is Neil Schon from, and yeah, on here, yeah, Neil Schon, and I thought for a minute that the other guy from Jonathan Cain was on it, but let's just check. I know he's on one of them. Maybe I'm wrong. No, Jonathan Cain wasn't on this album. I think he was in Bad. Oh, I've forgotten what it's called. Bad English? The Bad English? Could be. Yeah, so that album there, amazing album from 1992 called Double Eclipse, and standout tracks on this for me are Can't Find My Way, and the other one that's absolutely awesome is Hot Sherry. And that, other than that, that's a really good CD. Go out and buy it. Amazing. And yeah, that's the back of the list. Right. These next two are Shortino, Northrup. So we've got Jeff Northrup and Paul Shortino on this one. And this one's called Afterlife. Standout tracks on here, Like a Stone, and really like the 2 albums that came out. This is probably my favourite, which is I think this is the first one that they did, 1993, this one, and this one here is doesn't tell me. This edition was released in 2004. I don't believe that might be the right date, but yeah, this was 93. And yeah, some really cool tracks on here. Standout tracks on this one are Forgotten Child, Pieces. Yeah, that would be the 2 real standout tracks for me on that. Absolutely amazing. And obviously Paul Shortino was in Quiet Riot, and their own band Rough Cut, which was another good band. So that's them 2. And yeah, go out and buy them. They're quite expensive and hard to find, these, especially that one. Next CD is by the band, I've got 2 of my favourites of theirs, XYZ. and really cool album. Standout tracks on this are Maggie, Inside Out, What Keeps on Me Loving You, and Souvenirs. Souvenirs is an awesome track. After the Rain as well was their first track I heard. That is absolutely amazing as well. Obviously the singer is now in Great White, not Jack Russell's Great White, but the other Great White. But yeah, this is it's pretty cool. This is a digipack type thing, but yeah, really cool. The original album was 1989, and yeah, that was their first album. Then I've got one of their others. It's called Hungry. This is quite expensive to try and find this, but the standout tracks on this came out in 1991. To me, oh, I thought there was a stand. There is a. I can't remember what the song is now. No, I can't remember what the song is called that I like on here now. But I have listened to that and it's really cool. So worth getting and worth paying loads of money for it as well. Absolutely awesome. And I do like the artwork on the front. Next album is by Cinderella, Night Songs. Standout tracks on this are obviously Nobody's Fool, Shake Me, Somebody Save Me, I love that song, and Night Songs. And yeah, that's a really cool album. Came out in 1986, Polygram Records, and yeah, proper hair metal. Next album is a band I really like, especially their first 3 albums, amazing. But yeah, I'm going to do the first one, House of Lords, and this came out in 1988. This is an amazing album. Standout tracks on this are Love Don't Lie and I Want to Be Loved, or Edge of Your Life is cool as well. Call My Name is another good, amazing track. So yeah, that is awesome. The next one is this one. Sahara was next. I can't remember. We'll just do this one. Right, Sahara. This is by House of Lords. This is the reissue with a bonus track. But this one has got my favourite House of Lords song on, called Remember My Name, and it's got Can't Find My Way Home on there as well. But yeah, they are the standout tracks on here, but absolutely amazing, really cool. And there's the back. The other House of Lords album I love is Demons Down, just there, absolutely cool. Love the song What's Forever For, that's probably my favourite on this. Spirit of Love is good, Inside You is amazing, and Metallic Blue, I love that as well. And there's the back of it. This came out in 1992, and this is the original. But yeah, you like melodic rock, and James Christian's got an amazing voice, singing voice on that. So yeah, go out and buy it. The House of Lords, that's absolutely amazing. Now we're going to go on to 2 albums from this band called Kicks. Right, and this is one of the first few I had. I've had them on cassette, but these are ones that came in a box set. So I got all the albums, and the other one's Hot Wire, but I'll show you that in a sec. It's probably the second album I ever got. I've got it on vinyl as well, but the standout tracks on this are Blow My Fuse, Don't Close Your Eyes, which was a huge ballad song, which is my favourite of theirs, and Cold Blood's another cool track. They've done so many cool tracks, and if you like sort of, I suppose, just trying to think who I can compare them to. I can't compare them to anybody else. They're just awesome in their own right. So yeah, that's that album. And Hotwire. This was the first album I ever owned of theirs on cassette. This is from 1991, and the cool tracks on here were Tear Down the Walls and Cold Chills. I love them two tracks, absolutely amazing. Pants on Fire, Liar Liar, that always gets my son laughing his head off. So yeah, that's two of the Kicks albums. Go out and buy if you want. Check them out on somewhere like YouTube or something, see if you like it. But they do this in a box set. You'll see them somewhere like Amazon. But yeah, they come in a box set and they're a good price as well. Next one is, these come in the same sort of box set as the Kicks, and it's by the band Rat. And these are my two favourite Rat albums, Out of the Cellar and Invasion of Your Privacy. And this one's from 84. Yep, 84. Love the song Round and Round, and yeah, that's probably my favourite song on that album. That's really cool. And this one is, I prefer this one, even though Round and Round's on there. That's an awesome song. This one is probably my favourite. It's got You're in Love, awesome track. Lay It Down was absolutely amazing song. And yeah, there's just some really cool tracks on there. This is from 1985, this album. Now we go on to Dokken, just there. There's a lot of the albums have got like one song on or two or three songs on that I like, but this one's the live album that came out in 1988 called Beast from the East. Go out and buy this. This is probably the best live album I've ever heard. Yeah, really cool. It's got really cool tracks on it. My favourites are Dream Warriors. It's not Alone Again, In My Dreams, Breaking the Chains and stuff like that. Absolutely amazing. So, and the sound quality is the dog's balonies. So yeah, buy that. Next one is, I've got 3 albums here by the same artist. Actually, I've missed one. I like this Dokken. I've got this Dokken as well, and it is Under Lock and Key, and it has got In My Dreams, the original. It's Not Love's on there. Will the Sun Rise, I love that track. And yeah, that's from 1985. So, and this is a reissue, I think, or maybe not. It's on Electro Records, same record company as Motley Crue. Right, I'm going to do these 3 albums from the same artist, and the artist is White Lion. Now this is the first album, Fight to Survive. Got this on vinyl. This is a really cool album. It's got Broken Heart, the original, Cherokee, Fight to Survive, All the Fallen Men, that's amazing, that track. All Burn in Hell, that's cool. Yeah, and really like that. Some Music for Nations, that one. And that came out 1982. And the Electro one came out in 1985. And this one's actually a French copy. Yeah, really cool. This one, oops, that was not supposed to happen. Silly twit. Right, next one I got Main Attraction. This is one of the first. Oh, pins and needles. This is one of the first Great White albums I ever had. called Main Attraction. This has got some really cool tracks on it. It's got the Redone Broken Heart, Love Don't Come Easy, You're All I Need, Till Death Do Us Part, Farewell to You. It's just really cool. So yeah, go out and buy that one. That's awesome. The other one, last one of theirs I love is Pride. It's got Hungry, Lonely Nights, all Tell Me, another cool track. Probably the first one of theirs I ever heard was Tell Me. And the most awesome of their tracks is When the Children Cry, which is at the bottom, track 10. So yeah, that came out in 1987, and worth a listen. Right, so how many? I'll just do these. I'll do all of them. There's probably about 20 albums. The next band is Vixen, and we've got the first album, and this came out in 1988, and the tracks I love on this are Edge of a Broken Heart, Crying, Desperate, what else is there, Love Made Me is a good track as well, really cool. And these women, they know how to rock, and really cool. And I've got one of their other albums that's one I recommend getting. It's called Rev It Up. It's got How Much Love on it. Love is a Killer, which is a killer song. Not a Minute Too Soon. And yeah, I'd say that was my favourite ones on there. But yeah, this came out in 1990, and yeah, really cool. Next one, another woman that knows how to rock, and that is Lita Ford, and this is Dangerous Curves. This has got some really cool tracks on it. Shot of Poison, Black Widow, Larger Than Life, and Playing With Fire, obviously, amazing song. So 1991, really cool. Really cool. I just, the 80s and the first 2 years of 1990 were just amazing. Right, this one's a newer album, and just trying to think, maybe, yeah, I'll do this one. This one's a newer album by an old band, and it came with a magazine, and this one is by the band Cheap Trick, and yeah, I love quite a few of their songs, but this whole album, I love listening to the whole thing. The whole thing is really cool. So if you get a chance, and you do like Cheap Trick, Robin Zander's amazing vocalist, if you can get hold of this free like I did with a magazine, it is awesome. Standout tracks on this: Sleep Forever, Miss Tomorrow, Smile is awesome. There's quite a few songs on there that are really cool, so go out and buy that. That was from 2010, and yeah, I really like that. That's probably the best freebie I've had on a magazine. Right, next albums, the last two I'm going to show you are by the same band, and it's a band called Glass Tiger. This is the first album I ever had of theirs, like 20 years or so ago. First song I saw of theirs was Animal Heart. That's a standout track on this. Blinded is awesome. Where Did Love Go? My Town, cool song. One on One is awesome. There's just so many cool songs on there. And there you go. but that album came out in 1990. And the other one I love of theirs is Diamond Sun album. Song Diamond Sun is awesome. There's a few other tracks on here which I like. My Song's good. This Island Earth. So yeah, I'd say that that Simple Mission was probably more my favourite than this one, but this is still really good and worth getting. And this album came out in 1988, and that is it for that round of albums that I really like. So like, subscribe, check out all my other videos, and cheers for watching. Rock on.